Growers Show. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the next episode of the Home Growers Championship podcast. Today we're here with the flower winner of our 2024 Home Growers Championship. We got Steve and Dave in studio, myself obviously, and then Buffalo AF. My guy knocked it out of the park with Sub-Zero last year, and we're just looking forward to talking to you a little bit and sort of diving into what got you into growing and how you pulled off that win, brother. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's awesome. It's great to be here and talking with you guys. I worked really hard to get that win. But yeah, let's dive into it.
Sweet. So let's go way back to the roots, right? All the way back. What first got you into the cannabis space? Like, was there anything specifically that pulled you in? Have you sort of been running it since you were a teenager? What got you here?
Well, yeah, kind of since I was a teenager, but then legalization happened and everything just flipped around, and I had to figure out different avenues to make money just because the old way wasn't working.
Yeah.
I think for everyone, so I decided to, try growing, and with the help of a few of my friends, we do pretty good, I think.
Hell yeah. So correct me if pretty good. Bro, that fucking weed was what? We'll get into that in a little bit. But that weed was like, it looked like you covered it in snow, bro. That shit was insane. Anyway,
thank you.
I brought a bunch home.
Yeah, right? What's if I'm interpreting what you're saying correctly, you didn't start growing until legalization?
No, I was growing, but
you really turned it up after legalization. I gotcha.
Yeah. But the people I've been, that help me and are like teaching me, they've been doing it way longer than I have, and that's been really, really helping me.
I said that.
That's awesome.
Was it on last week? I think it was on last week. Like, all of these universities are coming out with all this research and all this knowledge, which is awesome. I'm happy to have it out there, right? But, like, the people who've been doing it forever know what they're doing with this plant. And it's just almost gross to me how much that knowledge is just neglected in an academic sense, right? There's so much you could pull from these books that's bro science that, yeah, maybe they don't have lab data, but you could take what they're saying is true and just test it. You know what I mean? Like, just make the data for it. Anyway. Well,
most of the OG growers don't. They do it by look and feel now. Yeah. And that's kind of how I am. You look and feel, not by numbers and all that. You look at the plant. Does it look healthy? Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, keep doing what I'm doing.
You usually get to say yes. Feel it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not been the case for me recently.
They just have little tricks that, like, a lot of people, like, don't know that they've acquired over the years of what they've been doing.
Right. Trial and error. Truthfully, honestly, scientific research, the way that most of it's conducted, maybe not down to a single variable with everything else under control, but like trial and error over and over and over again. And it might not be documented, but these guys fucking know it works. Yeah. You know what I mean? Straight up, they just know it works.
Oh, yeah.
It's you get by with a little help from your friends,
Yeah.
Those people wouldn't be here if it wasn't for people like them,
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm just happy they let me in the circle.
That's why I still feel young in all this, because the guy I learned from is, 20 years older than me and did it for a lot longer. That's the guru. I'm just a middle-aged grower.
Yeah, I'm by no means thinking I'm great.
I'm always learning. I love learning new stuff and hearing new things to try. So I'm always open to like the new up and coming ideas that are going around.
Well, you're definitely taking it to heart because the Home Growers Cup wasn't the first time that we had met. He's competed in a couple Battle of the Buds, and you always bring fire, man. I always love your stuff, and I know you truly, I know you truly love and have passion for the plant, and I look forward to seeing more.
Our partner Slacktivist, right, came back from the Battle of the Buds in Buffalo there, and honestly, bro, it was almost annoying. Would not shut the fuck up about how good your weed was.
Yeah.
I'm like, kudos, because he's not really the easiest person to impress, but he just wouldn't drop it. I was like, man, I can't wait to see this weed. Like, is it really that good?
I remember during the judging that there was one kind he didn't like too much, and I think yours came right after, and he didn't smoke after that. He was like, I'm good. Yeah.
That's great.
I forgot what that wasn't the Sub-Zero then. I forgot.
No, that was Crazy Runs.
Yeah.
Nah. You would have got me with that one. I love me some runs.
It was good.
So, if you're comfortable, what size grow do you work with? Are you working out of like a 4x4 tent? Do you run a room?
That wasn't outdoor, so don't say that shit was outdoor.
No, it definitely was
that
not outdoor. Do you grow outdoor?
I don't, just because it's a lot to handle, and
just to risk bud rot at the end of it and risk spreading that to your indoor.
Well, it's almost more work regardless.
Bud rot, I'm more scared about powdery mildew than anything.
Really?
From outdoor plants.
Okay.
But bringing it inside, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I get you. For sure.
I'm
always battling fucking something. Aphids for me, man. I can't. You ain't gonna get no bugs down here, guys. Don't worry. I saw you just eye me. You're like, oh, fucking hey, I gotta get out of here.
I don't have anywhere from the
I've chopped down entire, I'm gonna say like groves, but at least 8 15-foot tall arborvitaes because they just spawn spider mites, dude. Spawned them. It's like the only way you can get rid of it is like complete destruction. You have to like show Earth like I'm willing to fucking turn your ass upside down.
Oh yeah.
No more bugs though. No more bugs.
Oh yeah.
Spider mites to me are the worst. Not that I've had an issue, but as far as like
in one day
dealing with them, that's the one pest I've never encountered. I've had thrips, I've had aphids in my personal grow. Don't get me wrong. When I was in school, I had a fucking infestation of the spider mites.
Yeah.
They're brutal. They are not going away.
I threw everything but the kitchen sink at them last year, and I shut down everything for 2 months and cleaned, sprayed everything, and what got me switching from soil to deep water culture, because I was like, I'm doing everything I can to stop them from coming in, spraying everything I can, but it's still coming in. It had to be the soil.
It's a pretty wild summer too. I mean, if it's going for a long time before that, but I feel like this summer was fucking terrible.
Yeah, this was last year. This summer I've done well. I'm not going to grow in the summer anymore.
No?
Taking the summers off.
That's a good idea.
I'm more of a summer grower. I like to do other things in the winter.
Grow enough over the other 9 months.
Easier to grow in the winter, I feel.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. You can always pump as much fucking heat as you want. Yeah.
So, tell me, what is your favorite cultivar? Which could be a twofold answer, right? What's your? I definitely want to know what your favorite to smoke is, but if that's different from your favorite to grow, then I'd like to know that as well.
I do like the grow the Sub-Zero. It's a really good grower. It produces, every time I grow that plant, it consistently produces at least like 4.5 ounces a plant, which is.
That's nice. Yeah,
I'm doing really good. It looks good. It's got the bag appeal. But I got a couple new ones I'm trying. I just started. I'm really hoping they turn out pretty good. I got a a grape gas, a pineapple breeze. I'm doing emergency and Chiquita banana.
I was gonna say the
thing.
banana.
I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not familiar with emergency. Is that a citrusy one?
Yeah, it's citrusy, but it's not overpowering citrus.
Okay.
It's. I like it. It's not bad. We'll see how it grows and see
Yeah.
if it makes the cut.
I know that grape gas is really good.
Oh yeah. What about
Yeah, no.
what about the smoke? Would you say it's also Sub-Zero, or is there like that old school coveted strain that you like to fall back on?
I have been liking strawberry diesel
Okay.
for during the daytime smoke. That's like one of my go-tos. But like at night, I like a more indica, so I like a wedding pie sometimes, or the Sub-Zero I usually smoke at night.
Do you
Trying
usually
to
stick
think of
with
what-
like the same breeders and genetics, or do you just trying different things now? Like you said, are these new breeders that you're trying?
I get a lot of my cuts from Good Times Trees.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I know
They're
good times.
really good growers. I get a lot of cuts from them. I'm glad they help me out pretty good.
Do you do any seed grows?
I do seeds. I have a few I started. Sour Junkie, which is Sour Diesel times Calf Junkie. And Oreos times Sour Diesel. And then I can't remember the other one. But I'm hoping those are, turn out to something.
Yeah.
I'd be
But I know,
interested to
like-
check out your Oreos, because I've not been impressed with a lot that have come across my palate, but something tells me that if I want to check it out, coming from you, it might be the place to.
The one you brought last week, I smoked until like yesterday. I mean, it wasn't until
Well, the
yesterday.
only
I smoked
reason-
for 2 days.
Oh, that.
Yeah, the only
Yeah, those are different, bro.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
The
Sorry.
only reason no, it's all right. The only reason I tried grab that one because it was Sour Diesel times Oreos, and I'm hoping it gets the Sour Diesel smell with the Oreos look. But
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
Hell yeah.
All the candy ones look fucking amazing.
Real pretty.
Oh,
Real pretty.
Fucking amazing.
And there's a reason
Mhm.
they're hype strains. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool. I don't know, dude. I almost feel like maybe we should go right into technique.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. All the talk of bugs and mildew and everything. Are you growing in soil, or are you doing like?
I grow in cocoa.
Fuck yeah.
But like the bigger rooms we do are Rockwool.
Oh, okay.
What's a big room to you?
We do like 10 pounds a side. And that's like in the best running, most efficient room is
Cool.
10 pounds, about 10 pounds a side.
Cool. What's so running cocoa and Rockwell? I'm assuming you use synthetic nutrition. Do you like?
Oh yeah.
Do you like
Yeah.
powder or liquid?
I use liquid, yes.
Do you want to name drop or no?
Fucking drop them, dude.
I mean, I don't care. People hate on anything you use, so
Yep.
I don't know. I've been happy with Advanced Nutrient.
Okay. Hey, tried and true, man. They got a lot of parts, but if
Yeah,
you
it
use their
does, yeah.
parts, they give you a fucking phenomenal product, and it's.
You find a lot of people don't want to go and get those multi parts for the ease and then like that added price that they see, but you don't get like to do that. You end up with something that's worthy of a championship.
Right, and really, on a lot of the ancillary products, it's minimal the amount that you use. You know what I mean? Like the ones you're running through are still the main meat and potatoes, and those are the highest volume of nutrient you're using. All the extra shit's like a couple mils. I mean, at scale, maybe it gets significantly more expensive, but it's worth it, man. If you're trying to grow a craft product and you like a nutrient line, use their whole line. Unless you have been doing it so long that you know how to mix and match and pull from other lines and create your... It's funny, Derek and I made a reel one time that was like, I'm a home grower, right? And my thing was, I'm a home grower. Of course I know better about the nutrients than the companies who made them. It's kind of satire, but...
that's funny.
But some old heads, though, fucking... They can do that, right?
They can just put shit together.
They like
anywhere.
I'm like brain farting right now. But maybe they like a specific CalMag from one line, but they like to run it with the base nutrients from another line, and then they get their fucking silica from Mammoth P per se or whatever, right? Or not Mammoth P. Dropped the ball on that one. On golly, I use this shit and I can't think of what it's called right now. They're gonna
be like, we're not that memorable. Don't even say their name. Don't even say it.
But I do that too. I add things to mine too. Different stuff.
I've always been partial to the Humboldt nutrients. There's two of them. Like Humboldt nutrients. You can only buy it you can get it on Amazon for super expensive, but some legit shit.
I've been running Floraflex for years now, and it's easy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's super easy. I just know what I'm putting into it. However, what I will say is I'm really looking forward into getting into this hype that Athena's been building.
Yeah, I want to see. I use Athena, and I'll tell you what. You get the manual. Customer service is great. I can call them up and talk to them. Usually no wait. And I mean, the reason I started using them was I was switching to deep water culture, and they said
liquid.
They told me, "Do you want the pro line or the blended line?" I was like, "Sure." And they literally sent me more than I can even handle. I mean, it's like at least six cycles that I can grow with, and it works great. The book, I mean, it's basically, I after growing this long, I feel almost bad, like I'm cheating. Like it's growing for dummies if you use Athena. As long as you got the pH right, everything else it's amazing.
That's what I need personally, because like I'm so flippin' busy. Whenever I see like a speck of my plate starting to clear up, I'm like, hey, let me grab this and just throw this on there real quick. I need another helping.
I can hear you there, man.
So the ease of it for me is why I choose nutrients, right? If I can mix together a simple 2-part, let's also call it what it is. I'm kind of lazy. I could set up a reservoir. I've got the whole fucking Floraflex drip system sitting at home just waiting to be put together.
Green pot.
Been sitting there for a year and a half, bro. Everything. Everything. The plate, everything.
I'm saving up for Athena has the Dosatron. It's like $4,000, I think, and hook your nutrients up to it, reservoir, and
just concentrated.
Sit on the beach.
All you got to do is fill water, dude.
I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, I check my plants like 4 or 5 times a day, but
you set your settings and you fill up a water bucket, and it does it itself. Or not even. You can hook it right into a hose. Like that's what they do in big greenhouses, right?
For me, sump pump in or like one of those plug-in hook right to a hose emergency pumps.
For me,
those things with an outlet.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I just know in the future that physically that's what I'm going to need, because that's why I switched from soil too, because physically I couldn't do it anymore. I'm getting old. And
so you got it all set up. So can you just drain everything right out of the pot?
What I did is go to Harbor Freight, and they have the liquid sump pumps, the electric ones. I just pop that in there, suck it out, and then suck it right back in. I got like 4 or 5 of them. They're like $13, and get all my water ready the night before, and boom, it's
Too easy.
Pretty simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love seeing
Yeah,
the roots too. Oh, sorry. What was
Oh
that?
yeah. No, that ain't bad. Sounds like a similar setup to that.
Yeah. I've always been pretty. Water scares me. It just fucking freaks me out. It's like, oh, fuck.
Just make sure you have a good pH reader tester, and that's
Yeah.
really. That's
No,
it.
dude.
Like he says, like he's busy all the time. Like I'm not necessarily busy. I just won't get up and go out and check it all the time. So he says, you know, your plants are healthy. Like my plants ain't healthy. My plants are never.
Yeah,
healthy, you know.
I baby mine.
See-
I can't. I could have all the stuff set up, and that's the dream, right? To have everything set up to where you could be on a beach.
Set
somewhere.
it and forget it.
Boom, boom. Oh, and I know my stuff's good to go when I get home. But you get.
They
home
got
and-
monitors and shit now too that you legit could do that.
Well, there are. I have
Well,
like
yeah,
all
yeah.
those fucking stupid Wi-Fi apps that you can go in and do it. It's just
AC Infinity makes it easy. I use their
they
stuff.
just came out with some ungodly expensive new one, like the AI version of it, and dual probes and stuff. It's fucking air conditioners for $10,000.
Jesus.
Oh, that $900 thing they
Yeah.
came out with. That alls I've seen. Or I mean, I love Athena, and they're gonna fix it. They have, or not Athena, sorry, but I love AC Infinity and what they do, but they kind of push products out too quick, and then they have problems, and kind of like the iPhone thing.
Well, their
But their
heaters
customer
are good.
service
yeah.
is awesome too. You send them a broken fan, they'll send you back a brand new one. Like they're
More than
really
one.
good. Yeah,
More than one.
Okay.
I sent 3 of them to them. They sent me 2 cases. 8 fucking fans.
Where the hell were you guys 2 years ago when I just kept buying new ones?
You just send them that
Well, my
little
fans have
orange
been working
code on the
great.
back. Like if anybody who's got a fucked up fan that does that, they'll make it right.
Oh, yeah, mine's
They will
starting to
make
do
it
that
right.
now.
Yeah. Well, the new ones don't. The new ones are like.
Oh, I got 2 of the older generation too, the newer ones.
Yeah.
Because I've had the
Tell
ones
me
for
again,
about
what's the
4
sound I'm
years.
looking for?
It can also be like cheeks clapping. You say it too many times. I can't do it again. Diddy will come running.
So, oh my god, he did it. It only took 2 episodes.
No, but yeah,
I thought Rob was going to be
AC 's
the
great.
first one.
I use them too. Like I got the only thing that's not AC out there in the garage is the HLG light.
Oh yeah, I use Spider Farmer lights. Yeah.
And it runs everything great. You know, it's good module. It's just that they keep coming, like you said, coming out with things left and right and left and right. I just bought their heater a year and a half ago, and then they came out with the AC. The AC is also a heater, a dehumidifier.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Like the heater's just fine. Like
but that's the
heater
one
works
everybody
great.
said there's issues with. How do
Their
you connect
outlets
it?
have blown up
and-
on me because like a regular air conditioner just trips it. It says it's a 15 amp breaker, and I am not rich by any means, so all of my air conditioners are run off 15 amp breakers in this house. I never trip a breaker in here. AC Infinity will blow up on your ass.
Jesus.
Maybe next year I'll get one when they
An
get all the
outlet, no,
problems out of
because
it.
then you won't be able to.
Well, I don't really need. I'm not doing tents anymore. So
So yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
I think you mentioned it earlier that you have some rooms. So do you guys have those? Do you run mini splits? Do you fucking, or are you just kind of running out of like? I don't know what I'm trying to say here. How
Well, like
how's
you
it set
cooling
up,
it?
right?
Yeah, how you
Like,
cooling your shit?
is everything
big one-
automated?
The big one's a mini split, and then the regular one's just like regular
Window.
window air conditioner.
Okay, hell yeah.
But the big one's mini split.
What do you like for IPM? Or do you do IPM, I should say? Because truthfully, I kind of go against all the rules and I am reactive when it comes to IPM because I've noticed that I just don't really get problems in the environment that I have set up. And so it's almost like I'm pissing away money by just continually buying shit and spraying my plants or treating my soil for what, right? And so, are you an IPM guy? And if so, what do you like to use?
No, I don't really. I don't use it. No.
Okay. Hell yeah. I mean, truthfully, I understand preventative, especially we're probably we're gonna have to transition towards being more preventative now that they've opened up growing to the whole freaking state. There's gonna be people with problems, but if you keep your plants in a
I try to
decent
keep everything
environment,
clean, and I try to keep everything clean up after myself. Like if I make a mess or spill anything, I try to clean everything up right away.
Are you a heavy defoliator? Because I've realized that I freaking make those like empty trees half the time.
I kind of I like to defoliate. Some people don't, but I like to. I like to get the light to the bottom of the plant.
Okay, that's good reasoning.
What type of lights do you use?
I use all HLGs.
I had a set of them, and they worked great.
Did
you win a light? You won a light from
I
HLG, the Scorpion Diablo or whatever.
Yeah, I have that.
That's a nice.
And then
light.
I have two regular 600.
Yeah, those are specs.
And got the camera.
How does it stack up? Is it definitely brighter, or is it similar?
He got an Evo 8 too, I think.
It seems like a little bit brighter of a light. The other one seems like a tint of yellow.
Okay, a little more white.
Yeah.
Okay. It's got a wider footprint too, which I feel like is fucking nice. That's my only gripe with HLG lights is like, yeah, this thing can run a 5x5, but how much PPFD am I losing as we get to the outside of the tent? You know what I mean? How many do I have to stack in there because it's all concentrated pretty much in this relatively small.
It's like a 4x4 or 3.5 by 3.5.
Yeah,
actually getting good penny.
No, I've been loving it.
Hell yeah!
I almost want to buy another one.
Well, that's good. Ode to them.
Good lights. Good lights.
How's the Canatrol been working? I know I tried some of your stuff that you ran through it.
I love it. It took me a few times to get it figured out, but like once I got it, like how to use it and figured out how to work it properly, it really turns out great.
So do you put it? Trying to figure it out. Do you put it in there after you trim, or when you cut it down? Like you do a wet trim and toss it in there, and then set it and forget it, or trying to figure out how the machine works.
I basically cut off every leaf that doesn't have any crystal on it. I'll leave those on, and then I'll just de-stem it, and then I'll put it in there.
How many days does it take?
It takes, I don't know. It says you could.
Says you could do it in 8.
Yeah, 8. But no, I like 2 weeks is a good timeline.
And is that from? I guess to kind of go back to Dave's question, is that from being dry or from chop?
From chop.
Freaking sweet.
Wow.
Freaking sweet, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, even that's a huge chop down on time when you think about. Typically, you're looking at 2 weeks just to hang it. Then you got to cure it after that.
Yeah, I mean, the longer you leave it in there, the better it's cured. Like if you take it out quick, you could tell it's like fresh, still kinda. But the longer you leave it in there, the better it gets.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Canatrol, man. That was a huge sponsorship they gave us last year. Hoping to keep that relationship flowing, honestly. But also don't want to be greedy, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, maybe just throw them on a
That was awesome.
Whatever you want to give us. So like as you're talking about like the event and what you got that event, like so like the grow leading up to it, did you do like anything special knowing that you were gonna submit that strain, that Sub-Zero? Did you like spend a little bit extra time in there singing to it, or like caressing
let me go a little bit farther
a little
back
bit less,
a little farther back than that even. Did you know you were gonna submit Sub-Zero when you signed up, or was it like, I got these 6 plants, I'm gonna pick which one's best?
No, I was like basically one of like the very last people to get into.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
like I wasn't planning on it.
Okay.
But then
you're just like, I got this freaking dank weed, I'm entering this competition. Hell yeah.
Turns out you weren't fucking shit, and he ain't fucking lying. Is that your first time like growing Sub-Zero, or had you done that before then? a lot.
Oh no, we did that a bunch of times.
So this is my ignorance. So you might have said it, and I just was smoking, being stupid. Who breeds that? Who made that Sub-Zero? Where are you getting that from? Is it the same place, or do you know who created it?
I don't know who created it. I bought the cut from someone.
You're just keeping it alive?
Yeah. No, it's been a key. It made the cut.
Nice.
It's a good
I
one.
like that fun.
So what you have? You've got like a monster mother just going around like a Frankenstein in your fucking basement that you just go down to and just like, I need you. Or do you?
Do you have any spare ones?
Yeah,
That's a
that's
better
what I'm
question.
getting at. Like, are there any sisters?
Yeah, we paid a lot of money for that one.
No, yeah,
It was worth it
yeah.
for
I was
sure.
just gonna say, it's
Yeah.
rightful. Price tag's rightful because, I mean, I entered and yeah, you fucking took it home. Took it home, fucking with room to spare.
Oreos to Super Boof.
Thank you.
And I'm over here talking shit about Oreos 2 seconds ago.
And that's a Super Boof one? Oh,
It's a
yeah, that's
Super
right.
Boof
That's
cross.
right.
Yeah, we
did
knew
talk
that.
about
I couldn't remember what it was crossed with. Freaking sweet. So take us back to the event day itself, or even gearing up to it a couple days beforehand, whatever. How was that experience for you as a competitor, as an exhibitor, etc., etc.?
Oh, you had a tent?
Yeah, he
No,
was
I
in
was
the
under-
competitor's tent.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wasn't even gonna bend it at first, and then at the last minute, you guys messaged me and said you had spots under that tent, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll go. And I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
But man, it was hot that day. It was so fucking hot that day.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how disappointed the people would have been if we announced that you won and then you weren't there? Like, I
Oh,
mean,
I
you
know.
were there, but not available for sampling, if you will.
Right.
Oh, well, there was
Oh,
no
yeah.
samples left after we announced the winner.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They flooded you.
Oh, yeah.
Because I went over to
yeah.
congratulate him about the same time that you announced the winner, and I was like, "You got any left?" And it was like the last of what you had to. I had to.
Oh, yeah. But no, it was a good day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so
was
like
a
the
good-
overall experience was good.
Yeah, it was a really good day. There was a lot of people. There was a big crowd. I was surprised for how hot it was that day. There was a ton of people. It was a good turnout, I felt.
Hell yeah.
Make
We
it
were
even
super
bigger and
stoked
better
on the
this year.
turnout.
Even bigger and better this year.
I think it will be.
I mean, you're gonna be there. Looking forward to. Are you gonna enter? Fuck it. Are you gonna enter Sub-Zero again? Just like beat it. Can't stop putting it in until it gets beat. Because then what are you gonna do? Someone's gonna be like, "Well, he didn't even have his top shit there," and yeah, I won, but you know, this motherfucker's sitting with the KO punch back
Yeah,
pocket.
but then people will be like, "Oh, you won that with that last. You brought that last year."
Yeah, I guess there's always two sides to every coin, right?
Can't make anybody happy ever. Or everybody. Anyway.
I get.
I
you.
would just say I'll bring it back every year until someone can beat me. You know, it's king.
That's-
King of the mountain type thing.
Do you
That's
have
true,
Sub-Zero
too.
going right now?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
getting ready, like process Sub-Zero or just mothers?
No, I just put some cuts in my Easy Cloner not too long ago.
That day after, man, made me feel so freaking awesome. Just the happiness on your face when we were giving you what you had won, right? And just the shock. He couldn't. It was like he
Yeah.
couldn't believe. Like,
I know
wait,
that
what?
feeling.
There's more.
Fuck
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And I was super stoked on all of the love we got last year from our sponsors, giving out prizes for these growers. I hope we can match
Oh,
that
fuck
this
yeah.
year because that was insane, insane.
Oh yeah.
is there anything that, sorry to fully fucking do a weird topic change here, but we're gonna run with it. Is there anything that you would suggest to other growers? Any tips or tricks of the trade that you've found along your way that maybe not the secret, maybe don't share the secret because they got to find that one out for themselves, but like just helpful things along the way?
Just keep an open mind, like listen to things that everyone has to say, because you could learn something you don't know. Like,
yep.
I know I don't know everything, like, and anytime someone tells me something new, I either like use it and run with it, or I don't. Save it for later. Yeah. Or I don't. Yeah.
Do you find yourself running, is it like a pretty standardized procedure at this point? Like, do you run the same, it's the same way, like this is how I grow, I'm set in my procedure, or do you find yourself tweaking things still just because that's half the fun of growing?
Yeah.
No, I tweak stuff all the time. Like, I started using Athena Fade instead of the Flawless Finish from Advance, and I'm like shocked at how much of a difference it's actually making.
Nice.
Interesting.
The mix and match.
I didn't use the fade. I didn't use the fade last
match.
time. I got the fade and I didn't use it last time.
I like the fade. I'm a fan of the fade.
Oh, maybe I'll try it.
I was using Mills, but I don't really like it because they don't have a flush at the end. Really.
They used to say Mills pays the bills.
It works good. It works good.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Sweet.
So, go ahead.
No, please.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. So those like tips and things, like, do you have anybody that you are like actively showing the ropes, so to speak? Are you imparting your knowledge onto anybody currently, like an understudy? 'Cause you said, I'm not asking you to name names. I'm just saying, like you said, we have some rooms. So.
Oh, he said he's working with Good Times trees.
No, I'm not working with Good Times. I just buy cuts from him, but like.
Sorry, misinterpreted.
I'm with like 3 older guys that are just basically like showing me everything they know.
Freaking gurus.
Dude, that's that community, man.
Yeah,
it is.
The ganja gurus.
It is like was it before legal that you working with them, or?
I grew up with them when I was a kid. I just never knew what was going on, and then I got older and like figured everything out, and then they just said, they were like, okay.
Hey, get it for me.
Yeah. You can't beat them. Join us.
No,
so I was like, all right, show me the ropes. Let's go. I'll do whatever you say.
Hell yeah. Depending on how much older, they probably are longing for somebody to pass that legacy down to. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I want to make sure, like, I'm fucking getting really old, I want.
They're business owners and shit, and they don't really want to be the face.
Right. No, yeah, I get that too. I get that a hundo.
That I help them out with that too.
So there's not a lot of people that I've found that do want to be on camera, and it's like you said, they don't want to be the face of it. That's fine, but more and more people are fine and willing to be the face of things. I mean, you, everybody else that we're working with, everybody in the future that comes onto this podcast. It's gonna be real eye-opening to see all the different people that come in, different walks of life that we have, business owners, contestants, regular fucking people, tax-paying people. May not go vote, but I still pay my bills, like. Oh yeah. That's what I'm trying to break. I've always had to like hide what I did. You know, it's
Mhm.
it's real refreshing within like the last year and a half, 2 years, watching everybody just sort of be more open about it. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know. Maybe people have been open about it. I don't know.
I was always kind of in the forefront. Well, I got busted over 22 years ago, my first big grow, and people just kind of knew it from then. And I lived in Colorado and California in 2007, 2007 until about 2009, and I had a dispensary out there. So everybody back home sending me messages, send me something, So it's just,
which you obviously didn't.
You didn't do that.
I
knew you
never
didn't
do
it.
such
As
a
soon as
thing.
you said it, I was like, what?
I
He's
didn't
telling a
drive.
story, right?
I didn't drive back home with 3 pounds and my mom and my uncle in the car either. But
Yeah, that was a dream.
hey, it was still curing.
That's funny. So it's great. It's awesome. That's what I want to see it. I'll talk to the hills. It's 100% okay to be passionate about this fucking plant. A lot of people use it for medical. A lot
I've
of people
protested
use it for
in 3
leisure.
states, and
Yeah?
we used to do rallies in Denver, Colorado, on the Capitol steps. And
Son of a bitch, man!
I
we need to
spoke
get,
at a
like, the
bunch
Book
of
of
Senate,
Dave, dude.
did a bunch of Senate hearings that when they did the Senate, or not the meetings that they did around the state. I went to a bunch of them. That's where I met one of my friends, Ron from Upstate.
When normal
Collective.
meetings?
Burgundy.
No, it was when the state came around and they did a listening session, talking session about cannabis being legalized and what they should do with it and how they should do it. And I spoke at a bunch of them, and I got a newspaper article somewhere
I got a newspaper
because they had
article.
my name in the Syracuse paper. And
Mine was in the
I've always been an advocate, teacher, and people knew what I was doing, but just, I don't know.
Hugging nugs, baby.
Well,
just hugging
I don't know how to
nugs.
explain it, but like I saw a vendor in Auburn, and she said to me, "I've been in Auburn for over 40 years, and I've never heard of you, and I don't understand. Like all of a sudden, like you're this grower, and nada this and that." And I was like, "It's a good thing, ain't it?" And she looked at me, and she goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "If you lived in Auburn for 40 years and you've never heard of me, it's probably a good thing,
I did my
right?"
job right.
Yeah. And she goes, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "Yeah, I just stayed on the down low, but." Most of my people are people I've dealt with since I was like 15, 16, 17 years old, and they're still with me today. So it was easy. They're my friends.
It's trust.
Yeah, I was never someone where anybody could show up at my house, and I went to their house, hung out, maybe had dinner, gave them some, or we'd go for a ride and give it to them then. And
Oh yeah.
but yeah, I'll always stand up for it.
It's good to hear. I didn't even know you existed. I didn't
So-
even know because fucking I've been so in the goddamn closet,
Well,
the weed closet.
So,
We keeping government names off of this because I almost called you by your government.
Steve Hagel. You almost called me by Steve Hagel.
No, not you.
Oh.
Not you. You've already blew that one in, bro.
That's Steve Hagel too.
All right, Steve number 2. No.
what?
Are you? Have you been working any shows lately? Is there anywhere that
Smoke
if
dogs.
people want to come out and
Yeah.
check award-winning
Smoke
cannabis
dogs.
that they can find you?
Sorry, I love that place.
yeah, man. Smoke dogs every Saturday.
Every freaking Saturday.
Every fucking Saturday.
Which if
Every
anybody's
Saturday.
like that Mortal Kombat.
if anybody's watching this, I'll apologize for not being there in September. We were supposed to do a show. A lot of things happened then. Trying to figure out when they have the next one up there, but I'm hoping that Buffalo AF will join. He's been in the last 2 we've had. But yeah, they have a lot of great growers up there. Smoke Dogs is
He's
awesome.
speaking about
It's the
Battle of
place.
the Buds.
Oh yeah, Battle of the Buds.
Oh yeah.
So I was supposed to do one back in September, but it didn't work out.
Fuck
So
yeah.
yes, I want to come back to Smoke Dogs because if you live in the Buffalo area or close by, or you have a Saturday to burn, check it out. They're awesome there. They're great vendors. The people there are great, and I love the vibes.
Yeah. Great people.
And he's there.
They do different shit every Saturday too. Like I'm seeing them on Instagram posting about different themes and stuff, if you will, that they got going on.
Like
So
Toga Tuesday.
always doing giveaways and stuff like that. It's definitely a great
Yeah.
venue. I recommend going to check out Smoke Dogs. Is there anything else that's burning on your heart that you'd like to talk about, whether it be cannabis, growing, fucking legalization, anything?
No, I just really wish that like people would get along more. As stupid as that sounds,
It,
Can't we all just get along?
let me tell you, brother.
you know what I
tough.
mean?
I
He hates everybody.
empathize with that more than you know. For real. For real.
Or at least just be nice to each other
There you go.
to your face.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. There you go.
Maybe
That's
not
even
rob each
asking
other
much.
either.
That's not.
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
You could stop doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a question. Where's your puppies at? Where's your dogs?
They're talking to me. I don't want to see my dog. What
Dude, do you ever see his dogs? He's got the coolest
kind of
dogs.
dogs you got?
Oh, you just gotta see it.
I got a Frenchie named French Fry.
Oh, that's right. There was only one. I was thinking there was two. Someone else had a dog there at the same time. Oh, it was Juju.
Oh yeah.
Here's my dog.
Dude, me and Juju are fucking tight, man.
He's mad because I left him home.
You could have brought Juju.
Ch-
You could have brought Juju.
But yeah, I remember French fry. That's so funny.
I just got a dog or dog. Fuck.
That was one thing I liked at the event too. There's a lot of dogs there. A lot of cool dogs.
Oh yeah.
Were there? I only saw yours. There were more dogs. Than
Oh, there's
yours?
tons of dogs.
Holy shit,
yeah.
man.
There was a bunch of puppies in the VIP tent. French
See, I
bullies.
didn't even walk around.
I walked,
Yeah,
but I
you
don't
know,
think I was actually looking at
I was
anything.
blitzed. I had Coors Lights.
In detail.
Fucking
Oh, if there's a dog, I'm gonna find it.
Yeah. No, man.
I'm just one of them people.
So we'll add your Instagram handle to the description of the video here,
Yep.
so
Oh,
everybody can find your page. Is there any other socials or anything that you want people to follow you on, or do you mostly function off of Instagram?
Mostly Instagram. I was thinking about setting up a Telegram, but I don't know. I don't know. Mostly Instagram, I would say.
With recent events, I don't know if that'd be the platform I'd start
Well, yeah,
into if you're not already using it.
That's why I put the brakes on,
Yep.
cause all that stuff.
Yeah. Sketch City.
I joined
on the
at one
Telegram
point.
web.
I joined at one point, and then I was like, I don't really like this,
I'm
and I
on it,
just
but I don't,
deleted
like,
it.
Look at it.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
Telegram's great, but the guy who started it just got arrested, so
Oh.
could get
I
weird.
use Signal too. Signal.
Yeah, I like
is alright,
Signal.
I think. That one's been pretty good.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining us tonight. It's been
Yeah.
a wonderful conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Good
yeah.
talking to you, brother.
Yeah, I'm happy
Yeah, no.
that you showed up. You know, didn't flake out on us. That's awesome.
Yeah, no.
For real, I've had some people flake out because, like you said, the nervousness. A lot of people have it. So, really do appreciate
It
you
wasn't-
coming.
It wasn't that bad, surprisingly. Once we got going, like I would have no problem. I would do it again with you guys if you wanted to.
Dude,
also,
like
That's awesome.
I'm setting something
And,
up,
like,
little low
anytime you want to do it, I'll do it.
key. Well,
You know,
you'll
it'd
be
be cool,
asked
maybe-
at the event.
Maybe
in
do one
June.
at Smoke Dogs.
Hey, just let me know what.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd like to get one in
Okay.
person.
There's a nice stage up there that we could do it on. I'm sure they'd be cool with it.
Yeah, just like.
Oh,
you could
for
even,
sure.
like,
They'd love that.
Yeah, those guys are so awesome. I can't say enough about them. The guys that own the place. They're just, I always forget their name,
Yeah.
but they're just, he's so cool. I
They're-
talk,
Down for like anything. Anything you should tell them, they're down.
Oh, that's
Great
awesome.
guys.
That's awesome.
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 Well, people out there,
Like,
Make sure you-
subscribe. Yeah, I hit you with it first. Like
Damn.
and subscribe.
like, subscribe,
and follow.
follow,
Of course.
and do me one further. Fucking share it with your friends. All right? Maybe leave us a comment. The support that
Yeah.
way is insane. It helps boost the algorithm, which helps put us in front of other people. So if you've made it this far in the video, just drop a comment. It'll take you 3 more seconds.
Yep. Even if it's to ask where you can get Sub-Zero next, I'm sure we'll get somebody
Yeah.
that'll answer.
Yes.
Is it
Oh, yeah.
available this Saturday?
Yes, it is. At
Oh.
Smoke
There you
Dog.
go. That's Smoke Dog.
Road
Oh,
trip.
See, shit, you had to wait for the comments.
it's
That's
Halloween.
not,
So
that's
at
not
the-
set in stone. He might have a wedding.
At the
He might have
time
a
of
wedding.
this
You have to comment
video,
and ask us on Friday night.
At Smoke Dog's Halloween sesh on Saturday. Spooky sesh.
The spooky sesh. See, I told you, always with the themes.
Yep.
Also, check out the website. We've got some merchandise up on there now. It's pretty awesome. We will be shortly here, if I'm not mistaken.
Honestly, I would think it would be as this video will probably come out at the same time that will happen. That you're thinking.
The codes.
Yep.
Ooh,
We don't know what it is yet, though. So next episode.
We'll see. Oh, you were thinking what? Coupon codes?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. I
Yeah.
was thinking that you're gonna be able to enter on Friday.
Oh yeah. By the time. Okay, that's fair. So if you're watching this video and you grow weed, go to the website and fucking sign up for the competition next year, because we're gonna be opening up entries this Friday, which is today.
Wait,
if you're watching this.
No.
And we're only going to be accepting 50 people this year, or 50 entries this year, which will be 50 people, because it will only be
Single
one entry per
entries.
person. This will allow us to incorporate a few more growers than last year, but also reduce the number of entries, right? Because last year we allowed people to enter up to 3 entries, and it got out of hand really quick. And I don't want to say the judges struggled, but I would like to say the judges struggled. It was a lot to go through. So we're trying to streamline that a little bit. 50 entries, 1 entry per person. That will still allow more entries than before, because I think last year was like 32, if I'm not mistaken, that we had comprised of the 75 entries total. So 32 growers, 75 entries last year. This year we're going to open it up so we can have 50 growers. So the few of you who didn't make the cut this year because we said closing it at 75, you got a chance. You also got a chance if you just fucking get on and do it right now. That's going to be the same for rosin, so go and sign up for that. But look for in the next podcast, you'll probably be able to find a coupon code for merch that you're only going to be able to get here. So tell your friends to tune in, like, subscribe, share, all the same shit we just told you to do, and they can qualify for it too.
Word.
It's legit.
Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit.
Oh, we're going
We
back
out.
to the 80s.
And with that, y'all, this has been the Home Growers Championship Podcast, where growers show.
Where growers show.